Well, howdy. Today's day 35, and this is my GroBucket Grow review. Wow, shit happened. We had a couple of warm days. We had about 5 days where it got to the upper 80s or mid 80s, and things rocked, I guess, because I'm looking right here, and all of a sudden, I've got peppers showing. And I don't know if I have any on this one. Yeah, they're starting. Okay, cool. It's amazing what some heat can do. And we've got tomatoes down in here too. So basically, we're a maritime climate. We don't get a lot of heat. Really, peppers have always done better than tomatoes, and what happens with tomatoes a lot of times is they don't ripen. They set a lot of fruit, and then you're sitting there in the fall with a ton of green tomatoes. So that's just the nature of things. But these buckets have been working really well. I'm not sure if I'd exactly call them self-watering planters because they don't water themselves, and actually when it gets hot like that, you pretty much have to water them every other day or every day. I imagine in most parts of the country you'd have to water them every day. I mean, they've only got a gallon of water in the reservoir. There is a way to hook this up with a float valve and a bigger tank, and it'll feed them. But I didn't do that, so I might maybe next time round. This time I just want to see how things grow in here, and they seem to be doing good. I decided against getting any kind of slug bait or anything for these. I figured, I can live with the holes in the leaves, especially that stuff's not that cheap. I'm really kind of surprised at how much difference the heat meant on these plants. And it looks like I've got a few more peppers coming there. So yeah, they're doing great. I just watered them the other day, and they've still got some. They're still on the green. So the next few days here are supposed to be kind of cloudy, and we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, and then we're supposed to warm back up again. So anyhow, this is my little update. I don't know if anybody even watches these or not, but I'm doing it just to document how these things work. And if you're enjoying it, subscribe, like it, let me know. These are filled with cocoa, and you never really want to let cocoa dry out. It's not a good thing, so you want to make sure you keep them watered. That's my preferred medium. I'm seeing tomatoes on the inside too. So one thing about this plant, I'll say, it's really stocky. I don't know if I'll have to stake it or not. It's a pretty strong plant, Now these peppers, I swear I was out here a few days ago and I didn't see them. So yeah, the heat, it really makes a difference. And anyway, got my carnivorous plants sitting over here, and they've been getting a lot of water because they are a water plant. They grow in a bog, and they came through it just fine. And a couple babies there, and then I've got these little Romas over here. They look like they need to be fertilized again, and that's pretty much it. I've got one here I don't see anything on, and a couple really chewed up peppers. They really, whatever was in here got eaten. Nothing much eats the tomatoes because I think the foliage is poisonous, and it must be poisonous to bugs and slugs and that kind of thing too. But I'm gonna get some tomatoes, which is really more than I expected. I almost think I see a little blush of pink on this one. So everything is doing pretty good, other than the ragged holes in these leaves. And at this point, I'm just gonna let it go and let nature take its course. I don't think they can do enough damage to really harm the plants that much. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about these two peppers here. I know that's not a big deal if you're somewhere else in the country, but if you're in the Pacific Northwest, tomatoes, peppers, not that easy to grow. I do have a red and a green pepper here, but I was told, or I wasn't told, but actually I read that they need to be kept separate or else they all go one way or the other. So, I don't know. I always thought that green peppers were just, when you let them ripen long enough, they turn red. So I never really thought there was much difference, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, that's this update for today is, like I said, I believe it's 35 days since these have been out. And I'll be back with more, so have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Happy gardening. And I'll see y'all later.